So I don't know if this is the smartest idea of mine, but I am in the mood to have some noodles and also create a bit. So, first, hi, my name's Elaine. This is a new little segment that I thought of creating, which is like late creations, late talks with ramen, I guess. Creating a bit of projects that aren't necessarily the funnest parts, but are crucial. But I thought I could have a bit of fun with them and create this little chat. Today's chat, I want to talk about a bit of being alone and loneliness, all happy topics. I'm going to eat this a little bit, and then we're going to start with this project. Riveting content. I tend to work better at night, just because in the morning I dedicate stuff to other jobs. So if I start doing any of my projects or commission projects in the morning, I tend to get a bit stressed because there's just too much to do. No offense to this brand. You're alright. Today's project is making streets. It's for a commission project, and I need to make a miniature little city. And for the city there needs to be roads and there needs to be lampposts and stuff. So I've decided to create this here now. I have all these separate pieces of sidewalk, which I will then puncture holes to put the street lights in. And then this will be the hopefully communal road. So if I paint it all in one color, then each one I can stick the different sidewalks on it so that I don't have to use separate wood pieces for them, and I can just use one piece of cardboard. Just to save time and save material, I have a lot of cardboard for moving, but I mean, not that much. We are going to be putting little cleaned up drawers, these LED lights, if they will. And actually, I thought that it might be a problem, but it seems like one light, if you can see here, does this work to serve as the lamppost? So it doesn't have to be very tall. Of the model we're going for, the reference is this car, just because. So this car, there's more meaning to it afterwards. So if you can see this, it should fit. We'll see. We'll see how the sets come up. We have to paint everything still. My gosh, it's going to be a long video. I hope you don't mind. I might put some chili sauce in this. And then we can start painting already. Oh my gosh. So living alone and the struggles. So the reason... Okay, I'll just eat this quickly and then we can start painting and I'll talk about something else I have in mind. I'm just gonna paint this first. So roads are often, a darker color than the sidewalk? Is that true? That's not true. What color are roads? So I thought in this first chat thing, creation chat thing, I would talk about being alone and living alone. And most importantly, or not important, well, importantly, is the fear of it all and just fear in general. And though this is a subject brought up so many times, countless times, and it's not anything new, I have recently been dealing with it and for a couple of years now, and finally coming here was a big step for me, though I am technically returning home to somewhere that I did live before. Not coming home, I'm not in a house, but coming to a city that I know relatively well, I guess. It was a big step for me. Let's put it that way. I have already moved alone somewhere. It's not my first move. You know, I went from living in my house to living in a dorm room to then living with 4 other lovely people to then living with my boyfriend, my partner, and then I decided that I wanted to live alone a bit. If you were to ask my teenager self what she would prefer, living with her boyfriend or all alone, she would say, with your boyfriend. You know, you grow and you have different things that you, I guess, need to prove to yourself or to do for yourself, and this was one of them. So, yeah. Look at this road. Is it looking great? Again, this is gonna be a short one. I'm not gonna do anything. If this series goes well, people actually like this, maybe I can do more and more like complicated creations. I decided to do something like this because honestly, when I am working or, you know, doing stuff like this, I tend to like to listen to content. Either it's, you know, podcast or some random videos that I find online on YouTube, whether they talk about art or just life or psychological things. I find it quite calming to have someone talk. That makes sense. I mean, we're in the age of, or we were, I don't know. We're in the age of podcasts and audiobooks and stuff, so I gather lots of people have that same desire. And this way, you know, your attention isn't on the screen, you're just listening. Even though most of the time what I'm listening to are videos that do have some content to look at. Yeah, so I'm gonna set this aside. And now I'm gonna paint the roads quickly. Ooh, first I'm gonna put the holes in. So, my little tool pokes. So this one, let's say I want a light here. Okay, now we take this light, pass it through. Okay, hey, that looks good. What if we undo this and we turn it on? Okay, so I'm gonna do the holes. Oh my god, where do lights on sidewalks go? They don't go in the middle like this. No, they go on the side. Opposite, maybe just 2 on this side. What was I talking about? Oh, why I wanted to make videos like this. Followed Christine McConnell on Patreon, and I just loved watching her Q&A ones or like live stream ones, and she was having tea or something, or it's just something so soothing about just hearing someone talk, no matter what it is, and hearing about what they sounds like I don't ever go out or talk to people, which kind of is true, but I do it sometimes. So I'm just gonna paint these quickly in a light gray, or just gray. Mixing it up, mixing it. Ooh, that's very light. We need a bit darker. Maybe it was December before COVID. It was pretty difficult. So I wrote then, and I want to read out this little excerpt for you guys. Yeah, just keep in mind I wrote it a little while ago. I just titled it Scared. I'm scared. I'm scared to be alone. I'm scared to be surrounded. I'm scared to be with my own thoughts and scared to be around others. Hot flashes and shivers turn into sweat of anxiousness. It crawls all the way to my head, then runs down my face continuously. My body stays still, unable to open my eyes and let go of my grasp from fear. I want to do so much. Sometimes it seems impossible, not because they're not doable, but because I'm scared I won't be able to stand them. But because I'm afraid I will miss out on one. Many others go through unbearable fear, events which leave one shattered. However, they keep strong. They do not have time to fear, and here I am scared to leave the house. Fear is strange. Anxiousness is strange. Even talking about it feels strange, bizarre, surreal. My fear of going outside comes and goes. Right now I'm scared to be alone and not be able to leave the house. I'm scared that I won't be able to take care of myself. I'm scared that I will never feel normal, calm, going outside of my house again. So this was before COVID, and it is maybe the main reason why I decided to move here. Move to this little apartment, all on my own with, of course, my cat. And just learn how to deal basically with all this and try to. I know it's going to be an ongoing process. I at one point was convinced if I come here, everything will be good, everything will be normal, I'll be okay. And though I have been feeling so much better, just knowing the city, just being able to walk around. If I get lost, there's the metro. If all these things, it's just a reassurance. And though I don't necessarily need them when leaving the house, I mean, it just makes it all feel a bit better. And that's the reason I decided, to leave, to be alone a bit. I'm not always alone. I have friends here, and my partner visits often here, so that's all good. But just day to day, getting bored, having to face my own thoughts, that type of fear. And everyone has different fears, everyone has different things. I'd love to hear from some of you guys if you were going through anything and though it's hard to face them. You can try. I mean, that's what I'm doing here. And don't mean you can try as if it's that easy. It's not. Before coming here, I was convinced that as soon as I got here, I would be completely break down, won't be able to leave the apartment, have panic attacks constantly, and just be really bad, very uneasy. But surprisingly, for now, I'm okay. And I'm pretty proud that I'm okay. Because you'd be surprised how much your body and your mind can actually handle. Other people have gone through so much more, and they come through the other side. Sure, they might not be as bright or as innocent as, childlike, but they are stronger and they have learned something and they probably gained sympathy, and just there's so much growth as well that is possible. And I'm hoping that this will be a good chapter, a good part. Whatever you set your mind and body to, you'll be surprised how much they can actually endure. I'm talking about all this whilst making roads. Yes, Elaine. Some 2 stop motions already. Finished stop motions of talking about certain things. So one was panic attacks, one was OCD. Looking to do one on maybe social anxiety, anxiousness, all of those things. And I still intend to continue on my other short stop motion animations. It's just with commission work right now and other work, there's just no time at the moment. I have time to maybe at night, to make a puppet here and then there. I don't know, this way at least I can make the video whilst doing commission work, which is cool. So thank you to the person who commissioned me, granting me permission to do this. You'll see some other little videos coming up soon, from the same project. This will work. So put this through and then lift up until you get a light. and then the light will go like the other one. Can you see this? Hopefully. And I guess each individual one will have its own light system, so its own like battery and everything. Ooh, pretty cool. You just look at the top and not at the bottom. Okay, I think it's good. I'm gonna do that and then show you guys the final piece. I don't know if you can see it properly. Don't know if I'm in focus either. The wires, of course, can still be movable, so I can adjust the lightings. I can change their height as well. So I have just stuck these with this sticky tape. Not that, but this thing here. And it works really well. You can like stick it and then unstick it. I'll add little things, maybe little bins. On the streets as well, maybe using chalk so that I could change it up. Draw white lines along so it looks like a bit more of a street. The lights as well, I'm hesitating still whether to, I'm not going to leave them white like they are now, but I'm hesitating to paint them either black or silver. I have a nice like silver paint. I'll just wait for all the paint to dry here and then do it next time. And I'll be making the entire city, so stay tuned for that. And you'll see this again then, but with big buildings alongside of it. Hopefully it'll look good. The ideas with the big buildings is each will be separate as well, that I can then mix and match them to create different roads, different streets. So I'm guessing the building will be around this height maybe, or this height. We'll see. But I hope you enjoyed this little video. It was small. I didn't do anything grand, something that needed to be done. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more, of course, I'm happy to have you join this little creative adventure. Today is just an easy night time, chill, creative little session. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.